Second. Hi. So, quick heads up before we start this game. It's gonna be this game. We played it on my first year streaming. That is now 3 years ago, I think. Two or 3 years ago by now. And yeah, I haven't played this one in a while. Long ass time ago. It got an upgrade. It got a graphical update, and they like polish it because it's kind of an old game, kind of not that old, but it's it's a it's an indie horror game that has a really good story, but it's told in the form of a diary and letters. So this game is going to be mostly me reading. So what I went to look is a lot of water. A lot of water. I'm gonna be reading a lot. So just so you know, the good side of this game is like at first it's just going to be like subtle and mostly reading. So it's going to be like a semi audiobook, kinda. But it's worth it. This game is really good. This is one of my favorites, and it's up there. This is a really good horror game. And I don't know what changed. Thinking my oil. All right. Yeah. It's gonna be a bit confusing at first, but just stick with me. Just hear me read. We'll get through this. Also, can you hold the water a bit? Thank you. Boss audiobook. Listen, I've been improving my narration or the way I read things out loud for a while now. I used to stumble a lot in what I read. Okay, I'm drinking. There. Going to drink the whole cup at this rate, yeah. Alright, stop! No, don't waste the water yet. Okay. That's all I have. Here we go. It looks nicer. Running into a roof. More 14 lives? Oh, we need Damon, right? Also, let me check the volume. Just a bit. Just a bit. Sensitivity a bit higher. No V-Sync. Alright, Damon. Damon. Yeah, you did. We also have a Damon emote, I think. Do we? We do. We should have a Damon. Do we not have a Damon emote? I'm positive we did. Or did I just put it on the server? Didn't remember. Not here? Well, we can make it. And there he is. Alright. Oh, okay. Alright. Is it moving okay? looks a bit choppy from my OBS. I put graphics on just in case. That's kind of better because you know, closely what you evaluate the drawer. I have no reflection. Oh, that's heavy. Sounds heavy. Oh, no, I can't close it. So anyway, let's read. My dirty little secrets. Read on to move on. The last human on Earth, sitting alone in her room. There came a knock on the door. I never cared for keeping a diary, but now seems to be a good time to start keeping. Why? Because after all these years, I just can't forget about what used to be the light of my life. I know, overdramatic much? Knowing Brian Calmer as much as I did is bound to leave that big chunk of residue. Let's just say this diary is what's left of our relationship. 3 years. No. 3 years have passed, and the world around me is still the same. Well, except for me. I look like a mummified corpse. What should B say if he saw me again? B left Rosen Peak the moment he graduated high school to go to a fancy college of his dreams. And then, I could only rely on my memories of him to keep on going. I wonder if it was the same for him too. When you love someone, this whole existence just gets etched into your brain. No matter how much B changes, I will always know it's him. But will B do the same for me? I love B, but he was not the most likely person to remember stuff. It's been 3 years, so it's possible he did forget about me. Or am I giving him too little credit? Here comes the big question. Will he remember me? Yes. Yeah. I did it with my mind. Who am I kidding? It's B we're talking about. We didn't have the most perfect relationship, but he won't just dump. When you have the most perfect relationship, but he won't just dump his memory of me down the toilet or something. He's too much of a nice guy for that. And don't forget cute. No more admiration than love. I just hope our time together was meaningful enough to him. Enough to make him cherish even the darkest ones. Speaking of cherishable memories, I wonder what oh my god, what's this keeps killing me. I wonder what happened to Joe's Diner. It used to be my favorite place, naturally because it was B's favorite place to begin with. There was two things that were too good for Rosen Peak. It would be Brian and Joe's Diner. One of the best pancakes in the world. Things were so much easier back then. B would just go, hey, and I'll be like, hi. Nothing but hanging out after that with some occasional visits to Colton Hill. We had such a good thing going. You remember my voice? He say hey to me again. The time already ruined our moments. Hold on! Jesus! Hello? Oh, B. Just dropped it on me. I just want to say hello every time I call him. What I want to do and can do are two different things. Just enjoying B's presence on the other side of the phone was satisfying too, in a way, though. He was so eager to know who was calling him in the middle of the night. It's twins. Oh, that's nothing. The volume is way too high. There. That is a deep-out outfit? I admire your confidence, Sam. And with that, my whole high school years were probably over. First day of new school, a new girl in town got classified as undesirable at what seems to be the queen of Wayride Academy. I spent the last night telling myself, confidence, Sam, confidence. But looks like I should have spent that time picking better clothes. I try not to care too much about blending in, but these kids already look at me like I'm a candy handed out by strangers. The package seems fine, but you know there's something fishy in there. Judging from their whispers, I could figure out that they didn't know Wayride even accepted transfers. It's been less than 24 hours since I moved to Rosen Peak, and I already enjoy sitting alone in my dorm room more than an attempt socializing with people who call me a city girl. Well, screw you too, hillbillies. Besides, I decided not to force myself into making friends after how many old friends decided to turn on me. I just hope those guys leave me alone at least. Keeping a diary sure can help things together in all the chaos. I haven't kept a diary since kindergarten, but seems like a good time to restart. Kudos to Mom for giving me the advice. I should. Almost forgot calling her "Write You Later" diary, my only true friend. Love, Sam. Title drop. Who fucking knows? Will we remember the moment he came into my life? For me, it is as clear as the moment he left. So clear that the downfall of our relationship still cuts deep into my heart. Yeah, life in Rosenbeek was a jar filled with bittersweet candies. Not exactly tasteful, but I learned to enjoy it. Nevertheless, it's where my heart lies. Right? Ugh. What happened to that? The page looked weird for a moment. Wrote a poem in B's memory. He used to struggle with Miss Lastly's poetry practice, even if he didn't have to try that hard. Miss Lastly always told us, poetry is not about using fancy words. Let your feelings do all the work. Oh, this is how I feel. I stand at his doorstep, heart filled with desire. He rushes down the stairs, heart red like fire. But before his spirit can soar, first he must answer the door. I'm good. Shit. Yes? Nothing. See nothing. Second, 2006. Stacy is a classic. For your information, she's the one who talked crap about my favorite vintage shirt. Like she jumps straight out of a cheesy teen drama. Blonde, hot, always talking at a cheerleader. She even has a beefy jog for a boyfriend. I don't want to start talking shit about someone already, but how could I resist? Every time I get in Stacy's view, trigger an obvious backbite. Siri's starting to think she's under a curse that kills her if she stopped talking about someone else. Sadly, coping with her bitchiness wasn't the hardest part of the day. Mom called again. As far as she knows, it's just rainbows and butterflies here in Rosen Peak. I can still remember the complicated face she made when I told her that my application was accepted by Wayride. None of us were expecting them to approve a transfer request of an 11th grader, even if she told me she understands my need to move out of this. I really feel guilty for leaving her alone, even if it's his dad's fault. Our family's torn apart like this. You already used up your last runaway chance, Sam. Get your shit together. If not for you, for mom. Oh. Other way right kids were so predictable. Their doors were already opened before I put my hand on the knob. But B's door was closed, shut. So beautifully painted. Everyone liked him, but couldn't get him to open up. I knew there was something more behind that pretty paint, something behind his bright smile. But on the other hand, being able to hang out with him was good enough blessing for me. Enough to make me want to never leave his side, ever. Hey, hi! My first Frozen Peak weekend. As the name itself gives away, the small town fits perfectly as a setting for a mystery horror genre. That's the first thing I entered. Nice. Welcome. Yeah, well, I'm reading a diary. As the name itself gives away, the small town fits perfectly as a setting for a mystery horror genre. Lush forests, endless hills, and a lake that I'm certain is hiding a couple of dead bodies. I could pay a visit to the lake one day and take some gorgeous shots. As for now, I'm just gonna leave this POI on my to-do list. What's a POI? I'm pretty sure I asked this the last time I played this as well. I don't know what it is, which is already filled with crazy amount of homework. I now know why youngsters of Wiggerite will try their best to get as far away from school as possible after class. To escape from point of interest. Ah, thank you. Even on weekdays, pretty girls like Stacy will have their boyfriends give them a ride, and others make use of the power of public transportation to get to the more crowded parts of town. It does feel too quiet with no one left in school, but at least I don't feel as lonely as I was in San Diego. At least I don't have to watch everyone I know turn their faces away like I'm some kind of demon spawn. At least I don't have to be reminded how fucked up things can be in a single moment. Moving on won't be easy, but as long as I keep myself busy, it won't be that hard. So I wonder how should I spend this afternoon. Write you later. Love, Sam. Can we turn on the lights? Shit. He was always pushing his limits. Well, it was more like he was always being pushed, but he was good at it. That's why he naturally became the best quarterback of the team while maintaining a high grade for a star player. Public transportation, sometimes your savior, other times, yeah. I love Hayden. He was the best quarterback Wiggerite could ask for. Seeing him running all sweaty on the field always triggered something tingly within me. Something that made me want to catch him behind his back and never let go. All sorts of feelings and thoughts were pumped restlessly into my brain with every heartbeat. It gave me a bad headache. Good kind of bad headache. I wanted it to stop. I wanted to never stop. But as soon as B gave me that hey, all those headaches were washed away. It used to be the best prescription I could ask for. Is that an eyelash or a drawing of an eye? Take away the pain and let only the good things stay. Eye. Yeah, okay. Give me that. That doesn't. For a boarding school, Wiggerite intellectuals are not that interested in becoming intelligent. Visited the library for Miss Lasley's book assignment today, and two things surprised me. The place was much bigger than the one in my old school, so someone could get lost in here. I had strange feeling that people rarely visit the library, maybe because they fear being lost in there. The place was too clean, even the books showed little sign of even touch. I wonder if Stacy's even thinking of picking a book. Her admiring her boyfriend Kyle's tattoo all day. I doubt she has a spare time to do that. Is she depending on Kyle to do the reading for her? Seriously? According to what I saw so far, he's either busy reacting to whatever's coming out of Stacy's mouth or working up some shenanigans with his shock buddy. Brian, was it? Yeah, right. In the meantime, I should be more concerned about myself than the well-being of the whole school. Open those eyes, no need for words. The sweetest love songs, those eyes utters. So turn around and sing for me. Hi. What's up? Hey. Oh, you made a fucking the trash? Really? That's a sick. I'm a mess. Holy shit, that I live like this? I miss him, even when I'm with him. Damn girl, you live like this? Yeah, I miss him, even when I'm with him. I see him, even when he's not looking. Visited the library today. A bit more people than before, and among them was Brian. It's not worth a bother, but seeing a major skank's boyfriend bud wandering around in the library is uncanny by anyone's standards. He must have been there to pick the book for Miss Lasley's assignment. I almost got too close to him trying to see what he was going to pick. I really hope he didn't notice that. I'd rather be known as a regular geek than creepy one. Woe is me, hate to admit, but seeing Brian at the library was today's only diary-worthy event. Probably because it's the only human interaction that didn't give me the sensation of someone talking behind my back. At least today's entry is a tad more meaningful than what I wrote yesterday. I need to revise my book options now. Write you later. Jock in the library? Now I've seen everything. That's gonna stay like that. And one day he will start looking for me too. Only to realize I was with him the whole time. Oh, lights back on. Yeah, I'm not reading that, no. I'm busy. Only to realize I was with him the whole time, like a boogeyman under the sleeping child's bed. Okay. Can you even hide in there? It's a very narrow bed. God damn it. Did I pick it? Did I? Am I doing something wrong? Get us. Oh, the stick, the stick. There we go. It was Mr. Kane's 9th psychology class, and he still managed to come up with another lame activity. This time, here we go. He gave each of us a mask and made us express our personalities by drawing on it. Again, this was psychology class. Okay, but that will be a cool activity. Maybe not for psychology, but that will be that will be good. The last thing I want to do right now is open up to others. So for the next 30 cringy minutes, I managed to create one of the most basic personality masks you can imagine. If my mask were a cover letter, it would start with "I'm a people person." But it's not the dumb exercise that's bugging me right now. When the masks were being passed around, Brian, yep, him again, kinda smiled at me. It's 11 p.m. now. Why am I writing about this? Most likely an accidental glance, but I still don't know why the very image hovered in my head for the rest of the class. Okay, the rest of the day, stupid brain probably wanted an excuse for screwing up today's math test. Get out of my head! Okay, go in there. Yeah, I did have a stick. What will B remember me as? A friend? A weirdo? A liar? After all, he didn't really know me. Like, really know me. No one did. I had to put on so many masks just to survive high school. The me that B knew was just layers and layers of fabricated image. Could never take them off. I couldn't let anyone see how vulnerable I was. I would have been eaten alive. Of course, B would have left me completely. And when the fragile layers were off, I couldn't take them off. So that's all I did. Covered up the holes before anyone could peek through. Cover them up. Don't let them see my face. Find the lies. Yeah. Cool. Oh my god, am I on a timer? Hold on! Hold on! Fuck. Skill issue. Shut up. Do you need to find them in order? I do. Wait, it's different? There! There! Wait. There! Oh my god. Oh god. Or some of the books I checked out when he came out of nowhere. Hey, anything worth reading? I didn't know the voice was aiming at me, but my heart was somehow already skipping a beat. Brian had to tap me on the shoulder to get my complete attention. Damn, right? I saw you going in and out of the library, he said with a buttery voice. It's not like I've been stalking you or anything. I come here from time to time too, just to get this stupid assignment out of the way so I can focus on my games. He said he couldn't find anything interesting to read, and since all he could think of were comics, he just used some guidance. Okay. My mind was still jumbled up from the ambush. All I remember saying is, how about Misery? Stephen King's works aren't good enough to get you started. well, it's like any story with blood and breaking bones, right? Oh god. I don't recall the rest of the conversation went, but I'm certain that he said, see you later at some point. And I said, yeah, see ya. Misery. Real nice, Sam. Brian didn't know you were a weirdo. He doesn't know. Oh, that's sad. What I did for me. All of them. Because I love him. Why couldn't he just understand? Others were nothing but poison. I was the only one who truly cared. But B didn't even appreciate the things I've done for him. I never wanted a drama. I wanted a poem-like life. A tender, subtle love story written only for his eyes. It's totally fine if no one else gets it as long as B does. I hope B remembers our own little world, even if he forgot about it. I made him a map so he can find his way back. I think it's a good time to come back now, B. Let's go back to our small world where all our favorite places are forever etched in my heart. Go back. Turns out the lake does have a history of having a dead body in it. I know that because I went there. I went there because Brian took me there. It don't happen so fast. I was outside the yard reading when Brian appeared out of nowhere again. He said, hey, and started telling me how he actually enjoyed the book and how he never read the same book twice in his life. Since he was heading out, he offered me to give a tour out of town. 10 minutes later, we were passing Joe's Diner, home of the world-famous pancakes, says Brian. There was also an arcade across the diner. Brian hates that place because it's teeming with 10-year-olds. The donut shop was Brian's must-go-to place too, unlike the music store which, according to him, seriously needs a restock. I found my own point of interest, a bookstore. It was weird seeing a bookstore in a gym, standing side by side though. At the end of the tour, I finally got to taste a sweet pancake Brian worshipped. Out the window, I could see the weird gigantic hill that was also visible from my dorm room. Brian revealed that he had a secret base of some kind there. He jokingly said he could take me there when I'm cool enough. After dinner, Brian dropped me off at the bus station and drove off to meet up with his friends. I was exhausted but hopped up, beyond my limits. I can't sleep. How can I when the whole day just feels like a dream? Joe's Diner, donut shop, and the mountain. Which one's the diner? Oh, the pancakes. Donut. What is the other heart? Nope. Are you here? Allow fridge. Are you here? Where is it? Where would it be? Not the microwave. Here. Here. No, that was me. That was me. Oh. Change. And a health. I think that's a yes. I miss Morning Dew Donut Shop. Bee never shut up about its donuts. They did taste sweet, just like Bee's heart. Each bite was another memory to savor. But just like a donut, it had an expiration date. It turned cold and bitter. I miss its warmth. I miss its sweetness. I need it. I need to eat it up. Do we have a donut here? Look at that, we do. I miss its warmth. Well, put a microwave. Don't be whiny about it. Just put it in the microwave, heat it up, it's fine. Not a huge deal. Ah! Oh, for the drawer. What? This is kind of what my house feels like at 3 a.m. Epic. Nice. The golems just obliterated the hammerheads today. I know why they say Brian and Kyle are more than buds. I would have called them an awesome duo too if only Kyle wasn't an assload of a douche. I mean, the guy has his name tattooed on his arm. Call me old-fashioned, but I think we should go to the hospital and get that ego checked out because it's almost swollen huge. At least he leaves me alone other than give me that creepy stare when I pass by. I understand how Stacy can keep hanging out with him. But Brian, they do say we sometimes become friends with those who are the opposite ends. Maybe it's not such a weird thing. For me, the real win was the photos I took of Brian. Watch out for Sam Hall, the rising teenager stalker. Bringing the Polaroid camera I bought years ago during my camera geek phase seems like a good idea now. Reading out sigh. I know I promised myself to stay away from people, stay away from the drama. When I look at Brian, when he talks to me, it feels like maybe, just maybe, it's okay to have a little drama for myself. I'm not ready to define what this feeling is, but for now, I'm going to label it as looking for a shoulder to cry on, and just shove it under the bed just like the pictures I took today. I hated every moment I was not with B. I was helpless. Every day I wanted to call him just so we could chat. I was afraid of what Brian would think of. It didn't hurt his reputation. When I finally worked up the nerve to call, all I could do was listen to him say hello. That was as far as a late night phone call chit chat could go. I hung up wondering if he knew who was on the other end of the line. I remember the strong burning sensation that came every time I called him. That red, fiery sensation. Red. Can I? Bell? No. the reading stuff or talking to myself. Can I? Oh, so fucking red. Red everywhere. Sam and Brian. Sam and Brian. I'll leave that there. Finish what you started. Oh! Yeah, I got it. I got it. Get my tablet for this. Oh, my tablet. Hi, Rat Boy. I can use my tablet! Let's go! Ow. Shit. Ah! Shit. There. Sorry! Why does it do that? Shit. Fuck! Look at that. Like, I think it's a limit. I think my tablet just reaches a point where it cannot, like, it reaches like a flat line. I mean by mouse, not by hand. I'm doing everything by hand right now. Least cuffed heart. Imagine at least someone had a tattoo of this just to trigger other people PTSD of this spawn. Fuck. Fine. Just ignore her. La policía. 911. Por favor. I play this already, but I still forget about a few things. Meet me at Colton Hill. You know where to find me. Brian. You know, it's a good game. Yeah. Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. Oh, I hate that type of shit does get me. Due date from his last week's book report is right around the corner, and I'm still not finished. Only if I wasn't too disturbed. Normally I wouldn't bother reading a teen romance story, but for some reason I thought, hey, why not? The premise of Mingle itself is pretty generic. Jenny has a huge crush on her childhood friend Michael. She can't get Michael to think of her as more than just friends. He reaches a conclusion that it's because of all those girls around her. So he starts making a list of all the basic girls who also have a crush on Michael. What she's planning to do with the list is yet to be revealed. If I can finish reading the book by tomorrow, I'll be able to finish that report with enough time for a revise. Yes, I wonder how Brian is doing his assignment. Why am I interested? Because he's been asking for my help with some of his works and I gladly agreed to. Why would I do that? Because by helping Brian focus on his practice so he can bring trophies to our beloved school, it becomes safe to say I'm taking part in a bigger cause. Not like I'm doing this for personal reasons, right? All of you game devs trying to make a good horror game take notes, no music skills, yeah. Mortuary assistance is like the best example for jump scares because there's no sound cue or loud noise. It's just you. It's up to you to realize there was something standing right a few feet away from you. I wanted so bad to be close to Brian. So close I can peep into his beautiful head. Close I can just lean into him and tell him my deepest desires. You. Me? So close I can whisper, don't leave me, don't go away, don't smile for others. Don't look away, don't look away, don't look away, don't look away. No, I'm good. I'm good. Stop it! Stop moving my nose! Stop it! Okay. Oof! I forgot that one. I forgot about that one. That one's still there and I forgot about it. That was the one that did scare the shit out of me the first time. Oh, fuck you. She didn't break that. She did like... Stacy invited everyone to the late post-victory party at her place this Friday. Weird that she told me that this at the hallway herself. A sudden act of courtesy was enough to leave me frozen. But to think of it, self-conscious beauty queen like Stacy would love showing off how tolerant she could be. I would prefer celebrating quietly in my room, but since the party is practically being held for Brian, I thought it would be sort of rude for me to not be there. He was nothing but nice to me since I met him. So the least I could do is show up, plus I could probably witness the face Stacy makes me. She sees I actually had the nerve to show up. Maybe, just maybe, I could even piss her off. If I managed to strike a conversation with Brian, Omega hanging out with an alpha, Kyle would be busy comforting Stacy, fuming about how I messed up her ecosystem. No peer pressure, Sam, just clean drink and hopefully some casual talk with Brian. What could possibly go wrong? Staring into closed eyes, I would never know if B knew I was looking at him. Did he even know I was there? Maybe he knew but simply didn't care. The only thing looking back is my decaying sanity. I wanted to look away so much, but what's the point? The stench is still there. I started to think the only way to get B's attention was to throw myself off Colton Hill. How did I come so low? All I wanted was a chance to show how I feel about B without any noise getting in the way, no matter what happens next. But at least give me some sort of closure and peace. Brian is super likable. Everyone liked everything about him. They couldn't stop smiling when Brian started talking. It made me want to puke. They smiled as if their relationship with Brian meant anything, and yet I was the only one left with a broken heart when he left Rosenbeek. He was so determined about leaving that being a star player was enough for him. He needed to be a fucking model student. Nothing says pick me to college admissions like a spotless student record. You can't just... Hey! 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 Stop it! Stop it! No! Stop! Stop! Stop it! Oh man, everything's gone wrong. My senses are screaming in pain. I don't even remember drinking any booze. The pain only escalated the moment Brian texted me, "You feeling okay?" No, I was not okay. And why is Brian asking me this? Did I do something to him? According to Brian, I went from being quiet to crazy happy and cute. His words aren't mine, real quick. I was so close to being the center of the party that he had to bring me back to the dorm. Why can't I remember any of them? Like their drink. Congrats, Sam. You reach a new low in life. Shit. Is this it? Is this how I die? I sincerely asked Brian if there was a good place to kill myself. He said maybe now is a good time to show you my secret hideout. If I pass the test by showing the whole school a different me. Is he seriously going to take me to his Colton Hill hideout? Tomorrow I'm going to be so-called most romantic place in Rosenbeek with Brian. There's something in my head that it's keeping me awake. It's not a hangover. Put it back there. Suicide suspected in death of missing teenager. The girl of 17 who was found dead at Colton Hill likely ended her own life, police says. Sam Holt, a transfer student at Wainwright Academy, has been reported missing for 6 days until Rosenbeek authorities discover her body in the forest. Due to days of heavy rain around the time of her death, the investigation of Miss Holt's death faced a few challenges. However, interviews with school faculty members and the student led to the possibility that she threw herself off the cliff of Colton Hill after months of rejection from her peers. She was rarely seen with others, says one of her former teachers. She was even publicly humiliated because of her disappearance. Just before her disappearance. It must have worked at the tipping point for her. Rosenbeek police says the fall did not kill Sam instantly. It is possible she gasped for air through her broken neck before dying. Oh. Wainwright Academy now faces suspicion of neglecting its students led by the mother of Miss Holt. Ah, what? Ah, what? Oh, now you knock. Okay. Is there a bathroom? Sam? Sam, you good? Bye, Sam. Hey, look. I love how I'm progressively making my house worse. My god, Brian actually took me to Golden Hill. The hideout Brian mentioned had a wonderful view of the small town. Whole place under the golden sunset. The best part of this spot was that it is quite hidden and unsafe. You could easily roll down the hill if you're careless or drunk, and no one could find you for days. How awesome is that? Ugh. Being drunk with that wonderful woman didn't cause any accident though. We sat there for less than an hour, but it felt like an eternity. I can't even remember what we talked about. I do remember saying how beautiful Rosen Peak is. And Brian being all meh about it. Guess you can get fed up with the views like this too. His only regret is that I failed to bring the true essence of the hill's view back with me. There's a reason why I gave up photography as a hobby in the first place. At least the close-up shot of Brian was not half as bad. When I came back down from the hill, it became clear that my life just became a bit more messed up now. I know because I really want to talk to Brian again soon. Help me get to sleep quickly today, diary. Brian's secret hideout. A close Calton Hill hiking route discovered by himself so he can hide from the world around him. Not a flashy place, but it had a great view. All the life's problems. Get nasty. Our sanctuary, Colton. I wish it could be our special place. Ours and ours only. Golden Hill is nothing but a rock pile of blood-soaked memories now. Why did he have to break my fucking heart? Was I just one of his many friends? Maybe that's it. That's why he wanted to leave even after I told him we won't be together anymore. He thought he was too good for Rosen Peak and me. To him, I was just a background in his picture. Bathroom? You don't deserve a face? Well, I don't have one. I might... Yeah, I don't have one. I don't know what you... The Blue report was finished days ago. I can't stop thinking about Mingle because my stupid break... Hang on! Stop! I'll have that, thank you. Hope you remember how to take pictures. Thank you. I didn't finish reading that one, hang on. The book report was finished days ago, but I can't stop thinking about Mingle, mostly because my stupid brain thinks I'm sort of like the main character, Jenny. To summarize the rest of the book, Jenny goes on this jealousy-fueled sabotage rampage on every girl who has a crush on Michael. I know it sounds horrible without context, but it's actually kind of cute. Just like Cry of Fear, yeah, that's that made a wave in other horror games. He finally stands on top, but Michael finds out that she's done. He breaks Jenny's heart, saying that he can't be sure of who she is anymore. Things work out in the end, but that's not why I sympathize with the dorky psycho girl. Brian is just like Michael, popular, has killer biceps, busy hanging out with people. I can't see what he wants because of all the noise around him. I know he wants to go to college, but what about the beyond the boring stuff? What kind of person does he like? What does he think about me? He told me about his mom, how she died of cancer last year. It must have been so hard trying to look okay in front of everyone who's depending on him. I sometimes feel like he can't see me because he's so busy trying to meet everyone's expectations. I know those around us can be hurtful and it's dangerous to rely on them so much. I just wish I can tell Brian one day I'm here for him. Gonna work out. I'll work out. Brian got what he wanted in the end. He left Rosen Peak as soon as he was given the chance. As for me, I was left to suffocate in the hole of tainted memories until I drowned in my own endless nightmare. Every day, every night, I'm surrounded by whispers. Whispers that lie, whispers that eat away my brain piece by piece. But how hard I try to. Oh god, I hear them again. Are you healthy relationship? Take this quick survey to find out. Oh yeah! Oh joy! Yeah! I must take as much as one gives. No. Obsession is a stronger form of love. No. No one can have what you can't. We never love you. Well, that's a little too specific. Don't be rude. Oh, my only options are no, no. My only options are no and no. Fine. Because you're a selfish little shit. All your problems are caused by you. It's all your fault. Results are in! It looks like you still have your eyes closed shut. What? Then keep them shut. How long will it last this time? Hang up on them. Fucking spam callers. No. Wait, did I? Oh, no. Yes. Getting worse. The fucking shithole town left a disgusting crack on my heart. Yeah, hang on, let me read this. This lastly gave us an easy poetry assignment for once. He said it's okay to make a parody of the classics as long as we stick to the ABCB rhyme. So I took the liberty of letting my imagination go ABC berserk. So I took the liberty of letting my imagination go. Yeah, here's a slight taste of my early work. Roses are red, violets are blue. My life will have sucked if it wasn't for you. Call me Sam Spear, or is it Holt Spear? Could have waited for Brian to ask for my help with homework again, but I decided to make the first move this time. Guess what? He said he can handle it alone. Call me paranoid, but I'm worried I might have hurt Brian's pride. That's what happens when Sam opens her idiot mouth or uses her idiot brain. Yes, I decided to carry my diary in my bag. The doors in the girls' dorm room are way too easy to open. Not as easy as Stacy though. You know what I mean. I even saw one of those girls using a notepad to crack her door open. Besides, I have this weird hunch someone's been reading my diary. I decided to not ignore this hunch. These are not asking about your car extended warranty. That is getting bigger and bigger. The voices I hear from the crack are getting louder. I see more and more eyes staring at me through the gap. When I ran out of places to run, I had only one solution. Now my memories are scattered all over the dark, and I must look for them in the dark. I see something. Yeah. They keep me so warm. That there. I cherish your smile. Hi, Brian. I didn't know he was gonna be there. Okay, the last one has to be the closet. Right? Where else? What could be the last one? Where is it? I cherish your smile. I indulge your gaze. They keep me warm. Wait. There's two B's. Where? I genuinely don't know. My safest bet is that it's here, where the front door is. I don't know. Drawer? Oh my god, I see. It wasn't the same. That. Like endless sun rays. Cherish your smile, I indulge your gaze. Like endless sun rays, they keep me so warm. Other way around. Cherish your smile, I indulge your gaze. Keep me warm like endless sun rays. With Brian preparing for a rematch with the Hammerheads, I once again gladly gave him a hand with the non-important homework stuff. I must say, the teachers here don't give the poor students a break just because the test is over. It's not like I'm burdened with helping out, but Brian is really trying hard to get good grades. From what I heard, he doesn't have much to worry about going to college. He's practically a local football star. Maybe his pushy police chief dad raised him to be an overachiever. It's funny how a model athlete like Brian got friends like Kyle who always find excuses to pull him out of school. It's unfair, really. As long as you are a sports star, you'll end up with douches like him, no matter how nice of a person you are. I don't speak with Kyle much, but I don't need conversation to know what he's like. First of all, his girlfriend is freaking Stacy Lannings. The stare he gives me when I pass by is enough to creep me out for the whole day. It would be lucky if Stacy didn't come along and start yapping about how Brian is out of my league. She has Kyle to play with, so why would she even care? Like, ask your boyfriend out of the drive, jeez. Have a nice life with him so Brian can stay out of the poison he does not deserve. True. Can't see shit. Oh, thank you. Bitch! Yes? Alright. Stop calling. Wasn't the other 4 hell? You're fine. Getting a call. Spam call. I turn on the lights. Piece of shit. That's not my bathroom. Okay. How long have we gone? Oh, only an hour. I once again have no reflection. What do you mean your bathroom doesn't have a 12-foot 12-foot hallway? It just doesn't. Cover your potential with our early admission program. We're looking for anyone who's ready to take the next step. Apply now. First off, that format is horrible. Like you're taking so much empty space, and you one word at a time. It's like, bro, come on. It's a poster indeed. What the fuck are you smiling at? Me? Me? Oh, oh my god, oh my god. Hello? Did it crash? Did it crash? Oh my god, it did. It was just... Don't pussy out. This is for B. Careful. Press it. Do it. Alright. Sure. Oh, is that a light or are those eyes? Oh shit. Ah! Jesus. These are just mean girls from high school bullying you. It's like very spot on to a plot. Holy shit. What a mess. This is literally the who did that? It was a consulting session for Green Heart College student programs at the gym today. I've seen these posters all over the school since the day I arrived. I had nothing better to do, so I decided to give a visit and spend my precious after-school time reading brochures. And once again, just like at the library, I was surprised to see Brian there. He was at the early decision program booth. I wanted to talk to him, but instead I ran for my room, jumped to my bed, and out of nowhere, tears started to drop. I bet it was because of those stupid hearts. Yep, I saw those hearts again. They were on the gym walls too. At first I thought whoever drew them must be very insecure about the relationship. But the truth is that I wish I had a relationship to be insecure about too. Deep down I know I want my own heart on the walls too. But seeing Brian at the college booth felt like finally getting punched in reality. I have no idea what I'll be doing for a couple of years. I thought of staying here at Rosen Peak, but with Brian preparing to leave, there's just no point of it. But no Brian, no hearts on the wall. It's like my brain's creating a storm. I'm just gonna lie down for a bit. Hopefully I'll wake up next week. Oh yeah, by the way, there's this article where this person that's writing the diary killed herself. Like she jumped off a hill, and for a week she was not found. Now you know, Doc. I wake up without waking up. Same rainy night. My lifeless room. Endless nightmare. I like a dead grip sound. My life is nothing but a repetition of waking up with nothing to live for. I do not false hope to look forward to this time. Long time ago, when I finally got to accept my feelings for Ryan, I thought everything was going to change. Every day was still just like every day. He was still a school star. I was still just his friend. When you live in Rosen Peak, people expect things to stay the same. If anything changed between us, it could ruin B and everything around him. In a cup? Coffee? Looks like it. If anything changed between us, so that's how it went. Nothing. Nothing changed when my whole world burned. I kept telling myself maybe after graduating I'll be able to express my feelings for him. Let the fire in my heart eat through my soul and body. I called myself a coward, but I chose to keep that little I had to enjoy. I was a poor kid crawl up in bed. Or do I really deserve that charity title? Am I really the victim of all of this? Who is here to judge me anyway? It's all over. Everyone left me. So why do I feel like I'm being chased? Like someone's always watching me. Like someone's always trying to judge me. Daisy? What do you mean by go? She in or not? Oh, she's coming. There's like her can't say no to parties like this. Sweet! I had to give her drama she wants so bad. Because of her. I mean, she came into our lives. What little I had to enjoy started to crumble. November 2nd. I know I used half of this diary right now about Stacy being a bitch. Now she's just unstable. It wasn't even past the first class when I saw her arguing like crazy with Kyle. Or her shouting something like, "I'm done doing shit for you," before storming away. Then she saw me, was her next target. She strode towards me and said, "This is all your fault. Why don't you go back to the fucking San Diego?" Whoa, what did I do? She was off before I could even open my mouth. I turned to Kyle for answer, but he was gone too. Come to think of it, I rarely saw them hang out recently, but I didn't know things were this intense. Brian's been acting weird too, though. He hasn't talked to me much recently. He looks somewhat more upset than usual. I finally tried to ask him what was wrong, but he cut me short asking if I called him last night again. All I could give was a blank face until Brian said, "Never mind," and walked away. What was that about? What did he mean by again? Calling him in the middle of the night for no reason is something I dream of. That doesn't mean I actually did it. What the hell is going on? Only bad changes happened in my life, no matter how hard I tried to protect it. City girl just asking to become an outsider. That was all she was to me. Hell, that was all she was to everyone else. But then I saw them talking at the library. I couldn't see clearly, but I could tell what was going on. It was making her smile. It was another smile, taunting my feelings for B. No one would ever know what kind of emotions I was hit with at the moment. The change was happening, and I didn't like it at all. Stacy didn't like it either, and she could never stand letting an easy social praise slip away from her. Naturally, Stacy took a peek at her diary one day. She took pictures of some of the entries and sent them to me and her gang. She wanted everyone to join her twisted, childish game. Diary had no special meaning to me, not until I read about how Brian took that can on a fucking tour of the town. He had no interest in girls whatsoever, and suddenly now he's hanging out with an outsider? At that moment, I got tired of doing nothing. I knew I had to do something, so I gave Stacy an idea. It was going to be easy: spike her drink, get her wasted, and humiliate the shit out of the city girl in front of everyone. Only then she would know her place. It could have been so simple, only if B didn't get in the way. Bummer. Was hoping to do nasty stuff with her drunk ass. Still can't believe Ryan had to take her away like that. Well, bitches like Sam does tend to make some people feel sorry. She did mention something about her dad in her diary, but she has some daddy issues too. I know. How about we show everyone how needy a bitch can be? He says. Sounds fun, but how? Give it to me. Just keep bringing her diary once in a while. That was fucking harsh transition. There's a poster again. Whoa! Damn. Hi. Oh my god! Jesus! November 6th, 2006. What the fuck is going? I don't even know how to describe what happened this morning. This is fucked up. My hands are shaking again. It started when I opened my locker and something poured out. For a few seconds, my brain was caught off for whatever was happening. When I finally looked down, there were dozens of pictures scattered on the hallway floor. All of them were pictures of Brian with gibberish written on them. The whole school was at the hall. They looked at the pictures and at me, and then at the pictures. Brian was there too. The face he gave me. The face of disgust. He turned away and left. He didn't say anything. I tried to chase him, say something, anything to him. The floor started spinning and people started whispering that they knew what was going on. The air soon began to choke my throat. I swept what was on the floor and ran off to class. Of course, Stacy must have something to do with this. I looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. The rest of the day was about nothing but avoiding eye contact with anyone. Can't sleep. Brian's not answering any of my texts. There's no one to talk to. B. Kept saying nothing was going on between them. Lies. But I wasn't want to believe everything. He was just fine. How could you lie? Oh, shit. Fucking Junji Ito shit. In my eyes, Sam was using Brian to fill her sad, empty life. I couldn't let that happen. Wanted drama. She didn't deserve it. She deserves shit. She doesn't get to barge in and start stealing the life I only dreamed of. Stacy kept doing what she does best, digging into others' secrets. She sent pictures of the little shit's diary pages to me. That's how I found out about the little trip to Colton Hill. It was our hideout since the first year of high school, and her presence turning into fucking nothing. How could B do this to us? The only way to break them apart was to show Brian what a creep she was. Saw that. I kept reading the disgusting words she wrote on her diary. At the same time, I felt something. A reminder of how I felt when I fell for B. How it felt so right and terribly wrong. Screaming into my pillow never helped with making the feelings go away. Did you find the diary yet? Babe, I think you're taking this too seriously. Did you find it or not? I think she knows I'm seeking into her room. I can't find it anywhere. Baby, don't you think you're too obsessed with breaking them up? What? No! Me? No! You're bailing on me now? Forget it! Please, babe, maybe Brian doesn't even like the girl. I said forget it! The school counselor called me today. Mr. Phelps asked me if the rumors were true. Rumors that I've been leaving hard drawings all over school. Rumors that I've been stalking Brian at this point. The whole school must be out of its mind. I didn't even know the letters in the fucking heart spell S and B. And what? Just because the initials are S and B, suddenly every name that starts with them are either Sam or Brian? And guess what even crazier words are in the streets? Sam Hall, the daughter of a sex offender, craves forbidden love. What on earth does Stacy find about that? And what she do so much to fuck up my life? And where the fuck is she? You know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of waiting for Brian to listen to me. I'm tired of looking for words to describe this fucked up situation. I can't believe I had to go through this again so far from home and so soon. Brian, please say something. And I remember, she wrote something about her dad. It must have had something to do with her existence in my life. I started digging. It wasn't even challenged. Keith Hall, arrested for sexually assaulting a teenager. It was beautiful. Oh, I found the perfect ending. All I had to do next was fill in the rest of the story. Sam Hall. What did Sam's dad ever get? Mary. He likes little girls, doesn't he? Maybe Sam's mom used to be a purpose victim. Sam Hall calls Brian from a payphone in the middle of the night, and she silently listens to his voice. Sam Hall takes Brian's pictures and keeps them hidden in the locker. That Sam girl's got some balls. Everyone talking about her pervy dad, and she's still showing up to class. I thought that name said Mike Koski. Sam Hall draws hard all over the school to let others know Brian is hers. OMG, how could Sam Hall not? Wow. If my dad went on the news for touching teens, that's bye-bye world for me too. Ugh. A needy city girl with a huge hole to fill. Hole left by her sweet old dad. She was just a disaster waiting to happen. No one, even Brian, would think otherwise. With all the probations, while Stacey spread the rumors I created. It wasn't easy. I almost got caught taking a picture of Brian just in the restroom. But I kept going. Every picture I took was a love confession I could never make. Every heart I drew was my sacrifice for him. When enough suspicion piled up on Sam, I stuffed all the pictures I took into her locker. It was a happy coincidence that B was there to see the spectacular unfold when it happened. It was over. Things were about to turn back to normal. And then Stacy's trauma-filled head exploded. Hi, coward. Oh! Shit. What does that say? Maybe you will be able to live again. Room's a mess, I know. Maybe you can run forever. Open. Eh. JK, you're gonna die. Don't want you to get away with the shit you've done to me. Did you really think I wouldn't find out what's going on? I know you've been using me to break Sam and Brian apart so you can have some fun with her. Well, I had my share of fun when I told Brian what you've been doing. You should have seen the face he made when I got the part about you drawing those restart Ed hearts all over the school. I hope you enjoy your happy life now that there's no Brian to get in your way. Oh, by the way, I saw you staring at that college poster. What did you like the girl in the poster too? That's why you tore her face off? You need help and don't bother calling me. Please, man, Stacy, I got it all wrong. Stacy got it all wrong. It's just a misunderstanding. It's a meaningless prank, that's all. Please, B, don't do this. Text me back, please. He fucked around and found out. He fucked around and found out. The day Stacy told Brian what was the last day he talked to me. He was so angry at me. He would never understand what I did for him. Typical. So fucking typical. Again, I was left alone to suffer. This guy. This guy. This time someone had to pay for it. Wait, can I? That's not accepted. What? Amy at Colton. Oh. This note. Meet me at Colton Hill. You know where to find me, Brian. Oh. Ow. Jesus. Hi Sam, I'm gonna go. Waiting for someone? Kyle, what are you doing here? Just can't stay away from him, can you? You know you don't deserve him. I don't know what you're talking about. Our lives are ruined because of you. Get in there. Don't look. This last give us an easy poetry assignment. Oh, these are all. Yep. I came out of the closet. You can kill me now, Sam. It was an accident. I never meant to kill her. Maybe I did? Did I? It doesn't matter now? Any of what I did matter. I left the team soon after what happened to at Colton. After that, the school. From what I heard, Brian easily got accepted to the college. He left town right after graduation. The fact that he's a star athlete with a notable school record worked like a charm. He's been growing the idea of leaving Rosen Peak since his mom died. Living alone with his obnoxious dad didn't help much with being attached to his hometown. He kept his plan mostly a secret. He hated the attention he was getting as a star who lost his mom. If people found out his plan, they will surely be talking about it too. But he did hint about leaving, and I tried so hard to ignore what it meant for me. When those college posters all over the school were laughing at me, they were making fun of my impending doom. They were saying, haha, see? You're gonna die alone here. Maybe I knew. I knew that B took an interest in Sam because she was just a clueless new girl who was lonely enough to do anything for any guy who was nice to her. But jealousy is a strong creature. It quickly devoured my mind. Soon anger took control of me. And I just needed someone to be mad at other than Brian. Even after he left me, anger stayed. It still haunts me in my sleep. And every time I open my eyes, it just gets worse. And again, it's time to wake up. But wake up for what? Be greeted by the fact that I must start running around in circles again? I must stick needles into my body so I can forget my past for a few fucking minutes? It's just like that story Miss Leslie once told us about the shortest horror story in the world. The last man on earth heard a knock on the door. I'm alone in my room. I'm alone in this world. There's someone knocking on the door. I don't know who it is, but I keep the door locked. No one comes in, no one gets out. So tired. I just want it to end. Let's just wake up. Let's just open the door. I don't care who or what's waiting for me. But what about my diary? The one I've been keeping to remind myself now how I am the victim of everything that's happened. I don't know what I would do without it. What will keep me from going insane? Here comes the big question. Should I keep it? I'm gonna go in now. This thing shouldn't. This. Yeah. It's time to admit. I've been keeping my memory of lies. I'm the only one to blame for the shit I had to deal with. Of the time I burned it. But what after that? I could open the door out of here, face whatever's waiting for me. Or I could just stay with the fire and let go. Whatever the choice, it's time to light the fire. Hang on, stop. Ah! Sam, can you Sam, can you open the door? The death of Sam Holt, initially reported as suicide, was shed a new light by her former classmate. Kyle Jenkins confessed he was with Miss Holt when she fell to her death on Colton Hill in 2006. According to the shocking revelation, the 14-year-old transfer student from San Diego was involved in the hated company. I love this game. It's really well made. Like, the story is fucked up, but it's so well made. Was less than 2 hours, actually, surprisingly, but it's really good.